How's it going, everybody? I'm Josh Fairbairn, CEO of MorphoMFG. Today we're going to jump right into it. We got some questions from some viewers. They're kind of all over the place, but I'm going to read them and jump right into it. All right, how do you manage expectations with time, quality, and price? What are most important, and how to assess your current situation to figure out, what's the most important given your situation? To me, the answer is always quality, right? Price comes down with over time as volume goes up and the supply chain matures. People, I think young entrepreneurs always use price as the best thing to negotiate. They think it's the best thing they can get out of any argument, any negotiation with anyone they're doing business with. The reality is there's so many other things that you can negotiate, right? Quantity, quality, time. Those things I think are a little bit more specialized when it comes to negotiating, especially in China. You can really use those to your advantage. We talk a lot about the manufacturing triangle, right? So you have three sides: price, quality, time. Pick two, right? If you want it to be great quality and you want it to be fast, you need to pay. I talk about this a lot in a lot of the videos because it's just the reality, right? And for me, pay a good, not a high price, right? Do your research, know what you're doing, but pay a reasonable, a fair price. Make sure that you're getting it at the time you want, and make sure you're getting the quality you need. If you do those things, you'll be set up for success to grow any product-based company, any hardware-based company. Question number 2. At what point in the process is the right time to launch a crowdfunding campaign? Should it be the first thing you do so that you can save costs and see if your product is viable? Should you launch after you have the right numbers? Should you launch after the prototype is complete? So I think the main mistake people make when it comes to launching crowdfunding campaigns is not being prepared. Lots of the time we'll get someone who's launched a campaign, they've raised a couple $100,000, and they say, hey Morpho, can you make this? By the way, we need it for X price and we need it by Y time. That's just not reasonable. We do good work and we can prepare and we can develop, and we do a lot of really exciting projects in this space. But coming to us late, not prepared, wanting us to work miracles, this isn't the Bible. So be prepared, right? When you want to launch a crowdfunding campaign, know what it's going to cost, know who you're working with, and know how long it's going to take. Those are the three main things. So a prototype is ideal, but knowing the price is mandatory. You can't do it without knowing the price. You can't do it when you don't know how long it's going to take. Third question in the lot, I guess this one comes from someone I know. Talk about Elon Musk's strategy of having his employees ask yes or no questions via email, and how you use this with MorphoMFG. The role of a CEO and how using your time for small problems isn't the best use of your talent. So how should your employees approach you to get the most of the interaction? So this question is way different, but I had a client that worked at Tesla, and he told me no matter what the question was, no matter how long it was, probably things are different now, but this is 5 years ago, maybe even 6 or 7. He said if you messaged Elon Musk an email with a good question, as long as the answer was yes or no, he would always answer. And I think a lot of the times employees at companies don't do this, right? You're not providing the solution. You're providing more problems. And the last thing that a CEO wants is more problems. If you want to impress your CEO or your boss or your manager or whatever it is, find a problem in the company, solve the problem with a creative, innovative, take the initiative solution, put it all down on paper, make it super easy to follow, and at the end say yes or no. I don't know a leader that I've met in my entire life that doesn't like that approach, that won't give you a yes or no, right? Just be prepared to deal with it, right? A lot of the times taking that initiative, coming up with these cool initiatives and challenge yourself will put a lot on your plate. So be ready for the challenge, but absolutely ask yes or no questions, put your leaders, managers, etc. in a good place to answer and help you push forward your career. All right, those are the 3 questions for today. Talk to you next time. Peace.